Friends, although you must have seen many animals in the world, but in today's post I am going to tell you about some such animals which you may not have seen. Number 1, Roxalana. These monkeys look completely different from the rest of the monkeys, in which the male monkeys are larger than the female monkeys and the color of the male monkey is black and brown, while the color of the female monkey is seen shining white in sunlight. Number 2, Markhor goat. If you see a demon that looks like it is trying to catch the alien's radio signal, it must be a Markhor goat which grows up to 6 feet and its lions are up to 5.2 feet long. They are used by male animals to woo females by fighting. Number 3, Emperor Tamarin. These animals are only 10 inches big. But their faces are bigger than their faces, and their tails are bigger than their bodies. Those who mostly like to live in the group, some of them are carnivores, who also eat frogs or fish. Number 4, Malaya Clolog. It is also called flying monkey, but both these things are absolutely wrong, because it is neither a fly, nor a monkey. Clolog is an animal that jumps from one tree to another, with its wings, which are very weak and prefer to live on top of trees. The Sola is a large forest-dwelling bovine found only in the Annamite range of Laos and Vietnam. It's so rare it's known as the Asian unicorn and was only discovered by science in 1992 when remains were found in Vietnam's Wu Quang Nature Reserve. Number 6, Pika. Pika are small, mountain-dwelling mammal found in North America and Asia. There are 29 species in total, and while the North American and most of the Asia pika have healthy, stable populations, the Chinese Ili pika was thought extinct until only discovered in China's Tianshan mountain range in 1983. Ila pika live on bare, sloping rocks at high elevations where they subsist on grass. Since discovery, their numbers have declined by over 70%, and stand at around 1,000 today. Their demise is due to increasing temperatures driven by climate change which forces them to retreat up to the mountain tops. Number 7, the entire population of 750 of these rare bats lives in just one cave in Cueva de la Barca on the western tip of Cuba. The natural degradation of the cave has led researchers to believe that the Cuban greater funnel-eared bat will be an extinct species in the not-too-distant future. They will be survived by at least 10 other species of closely related funnel-eared bats, including varieties from Mexico, Trinidad, and the Bahamas. Number 8, the addax or white antelope was endemic to countries across the Sahara Desert in North Africa, but due to hunting over the years their numbers gave dwindled to under 100. The last surviving addax are the result of breeding programs that have led to conservationists being able to reintroduce the rare animal to wildlife reserves in Tunisia and Morocco. The success of global breeding programs has resulted in thousands in captivity in zoos around the world, though they are still considered critically endangered. As its name suggests, the great bamboo lemur is the largest of Madagascar's bamboo lemurs, weighing around 2.5 kilograms. They were actually thought to be extinct until the late 1980s, when a population of around 500 were discovered living in the southeast of the island close to Ranomafana National Park. This rediscovered group is critically endangered, threatened by the destruction of its habitat, specifically by the cutting of bamboo which is used as a building material by local communities. Number 10, red wolf are indigenous to the southeast USA, but now limited to a small region of eastern North Carolina where they were reintroduced to the wild in 1987 as part of an ambitious conservation project. They're still considered a critically endangered species by the IUCN, and it's estimated there are around 40 individuals left in the wild. Not all creatures are as adorable as others in the world, which is why it's important to keep an open mind. When it comes to animals, some can only be described as weird, looking like random creatures from a monster creation computer game, while others just look like crossbreeds between two species that never should or could have crossed.